So this is what moving looks like when you're me and Mountain Man. It's, well, let's just say it's not a very streamlined process. But the new crib is definitely nice. Nice and spacious. You got a lot of natural light that comes in, as you'll see from, you know, everything I'm going to show here. Diorama supplies and figures and boxes I got to go through. Laundry, just all of it. Asshole Spider-Man, living up to his name. But yeah, the place is bigger and nicer than the previous place that we just left. So, happy about that. This will probably be my bedroom. As you can see, it's not big at all. But I really don't need a whole lot of room to just sleep and get dressed. So, I don't know. We'll see. I'm probably going to rearrange it at some point because this dresser is like right in the way of the heater. And, you know, that's going to be inconvenient. But I got some of the stuff unearthed already. Some of the Dragon Ball, like, display pieces and stuff. Got the Star Wars Legos out. They survived the trip over, which is nice. And I actually got the land speeder here that I'll probably build at some point. Got a pretty sweet kitchen, if I do say so myself. I've already been trying to, like, organize it a little bit. And that's, I mean, only so much I could do with the amount of time I have. But this is kind of what I wanted to make the lab. So, got all dioramas, got the, well, I mean, right now it's a bunch of empty boxes. But I got a lot of figures, and you can see here, like, a lot of my little drawers and stuff that are filled with props and various animation things. Got the table there. I'm not sure where I'm going to set it up yet. I'm thinking, like, right across here. And that'll be kind of where I do all my animating and stuff. Or maybe over here. I don't know. We'll see. Got Doomsday holding the window open, which is always nice of him. I appreciate it. And then a little closet in here just for storage. I'll probably wind up putting, like, figure boxes and whatnot in there. So, I don't know. Or maybe I'll just put these diorama boxes in there. Shit, look at me, solving problems already. I could potentially also just hang clothes in there because that's a little more rational and reasonable. Because out here, if you venture, there's another room that's just basically storage. Like, I mean, that's really the only reason that this room exists. It's not like air conditioned, it's not heated. It's just, you know, basically here to put things. So, I anticipate that's what I'll be doing here. Well, it's a little better. Been, I want to say, like a week and a half or so. Me and Mountain Man got a little bit cleaned up. The living room's actually not that bad except for that giant pile of boxes there. So, actually, now that I look at it through this camera, I can see that it's still tragic. But, did get the video games and stuff hooked up, so eventually I'll be able to start doing some streams again. So we're basically just looking at some Legos on the shelf, as I showed, and some Dragon Ball Z stuff here that I want to get set up. Yamcha keeps falling down, though. I don't like his ankle joints. I don't think he really has much articulation in there. Or maybe it's just Yamcha and he keeps dying, I don't know. But, you know, I got a couple figures set up. Still, you know, obviously got quite a few more that I'd like to set up at some point or another here. Got one of Mountain Man's Nerf guns. Now, Nerf guns have come a long way since I had them as a kid. They shoot like little foam, like almost like golf ball looking things instead of like the darts now. But make no mistake, these things will shoot for a great distance. Now kind of what we've been waiting for here. And I still got a stack of boxes that's mostly just dioramas that I gotta get out of this room eventually. But here we go. A little tour of the lab. We got some figures up on the top there in their little boxes and whatnot. Those are just some clothes. Got this nice shelf set up. Little X-Men display here. Well, X-Force taking on Sinister and Apocalypse. I can dig that. Little ACBA cutout action going on. And these are those raptors that I showed in a previous video, the Beasts of the Mesozoic. I got 2 more of these at my mom's house that I'm going to pick up this weekend, so I'm looking forward. And a couple dioramas on the top, the Ninja Turtles sewer, and then the black and white NECA Ninja Turtles display. I just haven't opened those figures up yet. And then some Godzilla buildings. We'll get to those. So here we got the Storm Street Fighter figures. Didn't know if I was going to go with the green M Bison or the standard red, so I just went with the classic for now. And, you know, I can switch out with the green anytime I want. I need to put batteries in these lights up here, though, because I don't know, I just think it would be cool. Got this display set up. This is cool for, like, a Star Wars themed, you know, setup. And I do have lights in this one, I believe. Yes, I do. So, I don't know, just kind of a cool little hallway scenario from like you could put it like the Death Star or just any kind of like sci-fi environment. Built this a while back and just never really did much with it. So obviously, like if you watched this channel like last year, you would have seen this diorama get made. This is pretty cool. I like it. I haven't really figured out what figures I want to put in it yet. Same with this one. It's just kind of a generic room that's... I'm mostly going to set it up with like props and stuff in it, but I haven't figured out who's going to go in it yet. A couple things I got recently. Here's the Onslaught Build-A-Figure from... I got it from Albany Comic Con. I didn't get any of the figures in this wave, so... I never got to build Onslaught. Only piece I had was the head that came with Kitty Pryde, because the original head was the Red Skull version. So the guy had this version of Onslaught, and so I just got that. Pretty good price. I'll set him up at some point. And then my friends actually hooked me up with the autographed picture of David Ellefson, who was the bass player for Megadeth for the majority of their career. So that's really awesome. I guess he was at a local show like promoting that he was making coffee, so, and they said it was pretty good too, so I gotta check that out. But I definitely gotta figure out where I want to put that, because that's definitely really cool. Wrestling figures on the floor. You got Mountain King Ghidorah and Shin Godzilla down there. They blocked off all sources of light that I could, so obviously I can control the light in here. I gotta put like the sky backdrop up. I have my my Extreme Sets crowd display thing right there for wrestling and whatnot, and then just, you know, a bunch of figures and props and whatnot. Got the Sideshow Star Wars guys. I want to figure out where to put those. Also recently got these couple guys, this 1999 era Undertaker and this 1996/7 era Mankind. Really like both figures. This is the original version of this Mankind too, because he has the boots on from like his earlier part of his career, and he's got the painted like mouth, because I know the recent Elite re-release, they messed up the paint on the face somehow, and they gave him just standard like laces on the boots, and I didn't like that version, so I didn't buy it. But this one I got for 15 bucks at the same toy show that I got Onslaught. And then Undertaker I found in Target. I just gave him some of the elbow pads that he should have had. And honestly, this might be like my favorite version of Undertaker that Mattel has released so far. This is just a really nice figure. So, you know, great work there. I don't know if I ever really showed this on camera, but this is the first Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles card set that was based on the first season of the original cartoon. This is actually really awesome. Yeah, looking at some of these, you can tell it's like that really early artwork from the cartoon, and they kind of give you like a little rundown of what goes on in the episodes in the season and everything. So you got the Foot Clan, you got like a little synopsis of what's going on. I think eventually they get to the Technodrome. There's Michelangelo just eating something, but that's an awesome card right there. That's amazing. But yeah, like this whole set is definitely really awesome. The bonus cards you see are all like small reprints of like all the original comic book covers from the Mirage books. So like the artwork is a completely different style than the cartoon, obviously, but it's all just awesome. And on the back it kind of gives you like a little you know, art credit and tells you like what the issue number was and everything. So yeah, really cool there. And lastly, you get the complete set of stickers that come with it, which, I mean, awesome. I wonder how many notebooks back in the day had like a bunch of these things on it. So yeah, it's just a really cool kind of a completist type thing that I have. I thought about like putting these in like a proper binder with pages and everything, but something about having it in the little box just kind of makes it that much more authentic to me. Like it's the entire set right in the palm of my hand there. But yeah, I don't know. Never remembered showing this on camera before, so it's just something I thought was kind of cool. So I want to take a look at some of these little buildings that I've been making. I've been wanting to really step up my like monster arts and Godzilla scenery, and I did an Instagram post on like the complete making of this building right here, which started out as like a small like food container, and then I just basically added a bunch of pieces of like foam and wood and just anything I could to it. And that key bank thing is literally just like the label off an envelope that I get every month. So that's just, you know, I cut it and put it right there. This is kind of the most simple one out of all these. This is just like long pieces of foam that are cut to size, and then I glued on the inside more of that mesh, and you know, just kind of like made it a little bit layered and textured and stuff. I want to get something for like up here, just some kind of, I don't know, something to make it a little bit more visually interesting. And if you really want to set it off, you just get yourself a remote and go boom, pew, pew, pew. Oh shit! Yeah, that's right. We got little remote control lights under there. Shh, you know, You want to do a little mood lighting, you can do that. We got a little bit of dark here. We can go different colors depending on what you want to do. Hell, you can even do some Christmas if you want. That's right. Godzilla at the North Pole. What do you think of that? Couldn't make it look like they're on fire on the inside. All types of stuff you could do. I don't know. I just think that's awesome. I purposely leave like space in the bottom of all these to be able to put these little lights that I got. So, I don't know. I'm happy with it. So yeah, so far so good. I need some more shelving just so I can get more figures up, and I need to, you know, get my backgrounds and stuff up so that I can get back to animating. But overall, so far so good.
That's crispy.